It is the BlessedBeatz Live Weekend Syndicated Show. I'm your host, Marcus Sullivan, at Marcus Sullivan Live on Instagram. The BlessedBeatz Show at BlessedBeatz Live on Instagram. And you can always spell beats with a Z, B-E-A-T-Z. And Christian hip hop news, Bizzle, he dropped Bamboozled. He dropped it at midnight on a Friday, and he put the whole industry on buzz. Now, I had a chance to sit and have an exclusive with Bizzle maybe about a month ago when he dropped the Set It Off record. And he started it off by saying, man, he's always setting it off. And in the interview, I had a chance to ask him, why doesn't he do more records that made Bizzle? He was like, what records are you talking about? And I was like, the Joyner Lucas disc record. The Joyner Lucas response record, I should actually call it, or the Macklemore response letter, or even the one that really made him pop, which was the Jay-Z response record. And you can go and YouTube those. But that, to me, was classic Bizzle and what made Bizzle different from every other artist, right? And so, he's dropped plenty of heat records. I've told him face to face that I believe personally that Bizzle is the industry's best storyteller in the form of hip hop. He keeps it 100. He has doctrine in his music, and some people may call it cocky, but Bizzle is just confident in his skill set and in the kingdom and doing what he calls truth music. But he dropped Bamboozled last night, and man, let's just go through it. And man, for the people who are watching this that are not CHH or Christian hip hop people, you got to feel the bars in here, and you really got to listen. And this is a great example of where Christian hip hop is if you've never heard Christian hip hop. But here's the record. Let's go through it. The Bamboozled track by Bizzle.
I just been sitting back, watching, taking in information, not jumping to conclusions. They trying to play on my emotions so much, I like to sit back and wait for the dots to connect. Feel me? It sucks watching people sleep. I understand now why the higher ups call people sheep. They go where you send them. Of all the things that should offend them, they only focus on what you tell them should upset them. I remember this music exec told me the people are sheep. Most of them stupid as heck. Focus on you, get a check. But I refuse to mislead people or view them as less. Just to be mocked by the same people I choose to protect. It's like I'm back in the day, going against massa and getting attacked by the slaves, taking my lashes while they laughing away, cause they don't know that I was trying to free them. They played a clip for him, told him I was trying to leave him.
You hear the storytelling in that. He's relating things directly to the music business. He's speaking from a standpoint of what he heard from a music exec, and then he compared it to slavery. That's kind of the kind of storytelling that Bizzle is on right here.
I found out they putting poison in what they feed us to kill us slow from the inside and make us weaker. They said he's trying to steal your food, he wants your children to starve. They showed a picture of me burning all the shit we've been eating. Cause when the truth make them shook at me, they drum up a case. If they can change how you look at me, you laugh while they whooping me in front of your face. The right narrative can bury who they want to erase. Remember?
You see how in hip hop, he's basically saying, man, that they can persuade you to like or dislike a person based on the narrative that they want to spin on it, right? And you can tell with everything going on with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West.
Hill spoke up crazy. Chappelle didn't want to wear a dress when he left. He was crazy. Ye was in the bed with their celebrities calling himself Jesus. But when he met Jesus, crazy. Trump was their buddy. They all got money. Before he ran for president, these same folks loved him.
Facts. I'm not a political person, but he's absolutely right. Before Trump ran for president, all of the people that are hating on him now was all about Trump. If you guys go back in the day, you'll see a lot of those people with pictures and celebrities with Trump.
What changed though? Is it cause he's racist or wouldn't like the White House up like a rainbow? You don't find it funny that the same Grammys and Oscars we call racist claim to hate him because of that? The whole industry that promotes evil consistently, now they hate evil and shame people who disagree. Some of that he bring on himself, and so do Ye though. You can't meet with him, agree with him, or say his name though. Who call you a coon, Uncle Tom, and say You wonder why Joe Biden feel comfortable enough to say that?
Yeah, let's just rewind that part so you can hear that part all over again.
Can't meet with him, agree with him, or say his name, no. We call you a coon, Uncle Tom, and say you ain't black. You wonder why Joe Biden feel comfortable enough to say that? Isn't that the same way you used to manipulate cats, calling you homophobic when you don't agree with their plans? Black folks running the same plays the gays ran.
I gotta say this, he absolutely right, and I might get in trouble for it, but in the genre that we are in, if you don't support the LGBTQ, you're automatically labeled as homophobic. And that's not necessarily true. You just don't support or rock with what they do.
Black lives didn't matter till we shook their hands. Then it was first gay NFL player black. Then it was first gay NBA player black. Then they had a wedding at the Grammys presented by him and a black rapper. And guess who officiated that? A black woman. They used our oppression as a tool for protection.
I don't want you to miss that. I know I was just talking. I'm gonna go back so you can actually hear what he just said on that part.
Cats calling you homophobic when you don't agree with their plans. Black folks running the same plays the gays ran. Cause black lives didn't matter till we shook their hands. Then it was first gay NFL player black. Then it was first gay NBA player black. Then they had a wedding at the Grammys presented by him and a black rapper. And guess who officiated that? A black woman. They used our oppression as a tool for protection and sympathy as a weapon. Just like you. I see the dots start connecting as these fake Jews call gay anti-Semitic.
You can't even say that J word without getting something shut down. So I'll let you hear that bar again. And basically they calling him anti-Semitic for speaking what they promote.
Who officiated that? A black woman. They used our oppression as a tool for protection and sympathy as a weapon. Just like you. I see the dots start connecting as these fake Jews call gay anti-Semitic. History of oppression. You can't disagree with them. Sympathy is a weapon. If you do, you mistreating them. They rip the black billionaire in front of your face to say no matter how rich you get, stay in your place.
Kyrie, Kanye, right? The penalty for speaking out, and even if I was to go back on a Kaepernick thing, and it's not even to go back on something like that, but speaking out, you get more than a slap on the wrist. They take your money to try to put fear into the next person from doing it.
Nigga, promote sex, drugs, murder on the daily. You can kill babies. You can say a man got pregnant by a lady. The things that you can't say don't make you question why what you can't say is gravy. I'ma kill a nigga. I'ma kill a Jew. One of those are wrong. One of those are cool.
I don't get down with the N-word, and I'm not going to even bleep it out, but he's absolutely right. In hip-hop, you can kill, steal, destroy, and it's cool. But as soon as you say something against one community, game over.
One of those that get a rich black man canceled. The other one to put a new Grammy on his mantle. But what do I know? I'm just a Christian rapper, black entrepreneur, black father, actor.
I think we need to go back and hear that part again. Let me give you put that in context.
By a lady, the things that you can't say don't make you question why what you can't say is gravy. I'ma kill a nigga, I'ma kill a Jew. One of those are wrong, one of those are cool. One of those that get a rich black man canceled. The other one to put a new Grammy on his mantle. But what do I know? I'm just a Christian rapper, black entrepreneur, black father, actor, black husband, rapping like he care about a black life, black philanthropist, water to Africa and a Flint, black man of God with a catalog. Your children can rap along, with in the car with you, and it's all I'm saying. I ain't saying this so y'all support me. I'm just trying to show you what y'all been calling corny. People remember the narrative is imperative. What other reason would Jews flip on Jesus and choose Barabbas? We still choosing the killers over the healers, huh? We still follow whatever leaders they give us, huh? Look at the ones with the most influence. They won't go against the grain. They paid to make the grain look doper to us.
Did you hear that line? Look at the ones with the most influence. They won't go against the grain. They get paid to make the grain look doper to us. Man. And it's talking about your favorite celebrities, right? They'll talk about stand up and do all of this, but in their works, they're giving you evil.
We still choosing the killers over the healers, huh? We still follow whatever leaders they give us, huh? Look at the ones with the most influence. They won't go against the grain. They paid to make the grain look doper to us. I digress, y'all. I just be over here corny watching all the cool rappers put a dress on. I just want you to take a look at the industry.
While you calling Christian hip hop corny, you hearing this, but your favorite rappers and your favorite celebrities are the men putting on dresses. Go figure. Love it.
I just be over here corny watching all the cool rappers put a dress on. I just want you to take a look at the industry. Hollywood and music, look at the symmetry. Look at what they push, look at what they claim to be about. Look how anybody in disagreement can read it out. Think about what you and them agree about. Abortion is same sex, and one result they both bring about death. But God is life, so the plan is murder your seed to make sure it don't get planted. Y'all remember God made a promise to Abraham to multiply his seed. Now look at Satan's plan. He got his brainwashed so bad, we march for the right to do it to ourselves. Look, ma, no hands.
This is one reason I do love Christian hip hop. Now, this is a very hard version of it. He's dropping N-bombs and everything. But he got doctrine in his music. Like he's speaking Bible in his songs. And if you're not like a Bible person, it could go right over your head, but I'll play it again.
Y'all remember God made a promise to Abraham to multiply his seed. Now look at Satan's plan. He got his brainwashed so bad, we march for the right to do it to ourselves. Look, ma, no hands. But you don't think the devil real, so you can't see. So you never understand why they hate Jesus. Just beware of wickedness in high places, claiming they Jews, but they the synagogue of Satan. Bizzle. I was on a plane the other day, and I'm watching this movie called Ocean's 8. And these ladies, they were pulling off this bank heist. And halfway through the movie, I realized I'm rooting for the bank robbers. They're the bad guys, but that's whose side I'm on in this thing. I want them to get away. And I asked myself, how is the Christian going for the bad guy in the movie? And I know you'd be like, oh, but it's just a movie. I've never watched the episode of SVU and was hoping that the pedophile got off. So what's the difference? Why is it when I watch Bad Boys, I'm going for the cops? When I watch Takers, I'm going for the robbers? Then it hit me. The director is able to present this thing in such a way that he can control which side I fall on. So my question to you is, if this director can do this with his finite brain, how much more do you think Satan is able to do?
Wow.
If he controls the people and control the narrative.
Yeah, that's facts.
Y'all better get that word.
That's facts.
CNN might say one thing, Fox might say another thing, but the word of God remains the same.
Bizzle, Bamboozled. I'm going to encourage you to check out that record. Now, I will say this, that the record is extremely deep. He says, you know, he drops the N in there. And that's what makes Bizzle Bizzle, right? He's great at storytelling, a lot of doctrine in his music. But I think overall, man, this is what the music industry needs. Not just Christian hip hop, but hip hop in general. And if you're not a CHH person, I encourage you to just share that with your other hip hop friends and let them hear it and let them digest what's going on, because he's speaking facts. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm on Instagram at Marcus Sullivan Live, or you can jump in the comments on the BlessedBeatz show at BlessedBeatz Live. All right.